900 meters to go for Thomas de Gendt of Lotto Soudal. This is going to be his 4th stage victory in this race. It's a race that he likes to ride because it's hard and it gives him an opportunity. De Gendt now making his way into the finish. He'll go slightly downhill now, and then he kicks up with about 400 meters to go. There he is. A great day for this rider. He left Calella a few hours ago. Now he's going to ride back in, and he's going to take a stage win for Lotto Soudal on day number 1. He's going to also take on the white and green jersey as the race leader of the Volta Ciclista a Catalunya. 300 meters to go for de Gendt. Now he can smile. Now he can celebrate. Thomas de Gendt looks around. Don't worry, Thomas. You've got about 3 minutes. Thomas de Gendt wins stage number 1. Another display of how to win from a breakaway. 4 hours, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. De Gendt takes the stage. Let's concentrate now on this sprint as we see Minard on the front. Jonas Gregard in the turquoise at the back of the group. Oh, a crash here. And a couple of riders have hit the deck. And that looks very, very painful. You hit the curb. And it's Jay McCarthy, and also held up is Andreas Schillinger. Oh, and down also is Chris Froome. Froome at the side of the road. Well, this is not going to plan for him so far. Hanging on the back yesterday, hitting the deck today. But Froome is very battered. The knee is battered and bleeding. The backside also covered in road rash. Valverde still waiting. He's still poised. He's still waiting to pounce and go for this finish line. Who's going to take it? Here goes the sprint now. So Sharkman is still there in the white and orange. Valverde is tucked in, so close. Here goes Daryl Impey. Impey makes his move on the right-hand side. Michael Matthews tucked in as well. Valverde is there. Impey is going for the line. Matthews looks around at Valverde. Matthews kicks now for Sunweb. Gasparotto is still there as well. Who's going to take this line? It's going to be Michael Matthews. Valverde doesn't quite have it. Michael Matthews takes the stage for Team Sunweb. Second is Valverde. Third is Impey. What a win by Michael Matthews for Team Sunweb. Well, that's a signal of a return to form for Michael Matthews. Now we move on to the presentation of the leader's jersey, and whilst that's happening, 13.5 minutes have gone by and Chris Froome is still not at the finish line. Thomas de Gendt, the leader of Catalunya after 2 days. Anyway, let's take a little look. Making our way towards the top of this mountain. Who's going to take it? It's almost a standstill. Dan Martin still on the wheel. Yates alongside Quintana. And Adam Yates looking very, very comfortable now. Martin is on the wheel. On the wheel of him is Bernal. Then it's Quintana. Then it's Lopez. Who's going to take the stage? Adam Yates now. As they go, 5 hours of racing. Dan Martin on the wheel now, goes to the front. Adam Yates sprinting hard. Is he going to take the stage? Egan Bernal is there. Dan Martin side by side, making their way towards the top of the mountain. It's going to be the last corner. Adam Yates gets round it first. 5 hours and 2 minutes of racing. Is it going to be Yates who's going to take it up to the line? It looks like it is. So it's going to be a win for Yates on the line. 5 hours, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Yates takes it. But where is de Gendt? Can he hold on to the jersey? Here comes Valverde, and de Gendt is there, so de Gendt comes round the corner. Thomas de Gendt coming up towards the line. There he is. De Gendt is going to hold on to his jersey. by just a slender advantage. 2:24 as he crossed the line then. Jersey that came up, I'm not sure we're going to go with that, so because it's disappeared now. But De Gent, I would have thought, has lost a lot more time than 39. Right, through the corners, he's going to take this stage. 1.3 kilometers to go. Lopez looks around, Soler on his wheel. Mühlberger is still the danger man and is still there. He's not done any work. Has he got the legs? Has he completely played the game with everyone else, or is he just suffering? I'm not really sure. In fact, judging by the fact he's just dropping back, he may well be suffering. Bernal and Yates trying to come back. The gap is 21 seconds. They've lost more time on that descent. Yates shakes his head. Now he goes through. So the two riders in leaders' jerseys. Yates in the blue and white, points jersey. Bernal in the orange and white. Now starting to work together, but this looks to me like Lopez is racing for the jersey. Adam Yates, who is with Bernal, and then a gap back to the chasing group. Lopez now attacks. Soler can't go with him. Miguel Ángel López completely wrecks the legs of Soler. Lopez, can he take the stage? He won the race in Colombia, remember, the general classification. He was second on the Col de Turini in Paris-Nice. Not a stage victory today for Valverde. It doesn't look like it's going to be the Volta Catalunya at this moment in time. Lopez, after 4 hours of racing, onto this final little section, looks around to see Soler and Mühlberger, the original part of the breakaway. Lopez makes his way up to the final turn. He will see the gantry in front of him. Superman Lopez is going to win the stage. What a true display of power. Lopez is going to be the winner of stage 4 of Volta Catalunya. Lopez takes the 20th win of Astana's season, crosses the line to take the win. Lopez of Astana.
Muchas gracias, Pasem.
Here's our run into the right. Oh, there was a crash. One rider hitting the deck. Oh, that looked sore. One of the Sunweb riders. That's why the riders were held up into that corner. It's all an attack. Schachman's had enough. He decides to go, and Van Garderen, his legs are hurting. So he was sitting on. He was deciding to miss that turn because his legs were hurting. And Schachman has decided that's it, game over, I'm going clear, and I'm going to try and win the stage. Amador can't react, neither can Van Garderen. Superb race here by Schachman. This is what he did when he won a stage before, and he's left Jan Lindemann also behind. This man goes for glory. Now here come Mitchelton Scott. Schachman is in sight of the finish line, but it's a horrible finish for him. It's just a power climb up to the line. 4 hours, 25 minutes. Can he do it? Here comes Schachman. I think he might. Schachman has got 200 meters to go. Here he goes. Maximilian Schachman is going to outwit the peloton. Maximilian Schachman, that's a dream day. That's a superb victory. Maximilian Schachman wins. He holds off the peloton. No, the back of that bike doesn't look too good. Bernal gives his bottle to a fan and says thank you, but he's going to have to walk across the line. Miguel Ángel López, the best young rider, as well as the race leader overall, of course. Oh, a crash. And down is Simon Yates. It's quite a strong and cold wind. And Mobby saw another crash. A load of riders hitting the deck. And down there is Nicholas Ige, the Danish rider from Trek Segafredo. That was a big crash. Oh, he's pretty sore. By Bevan, I think. And here we go now with Matthews. Michael Matthews against Bauhaus. Matthews going for the victory. Bauhaus is challenging. Who's going to take it on the line? They both throw. Whoa, it looked like Matthews. Matthews and Bauhaus side by side. We wait for the photo finish and the decision. It looked like Michael Matthews. but did he throw the bike just a little bit too early? Here we go. Who took it? Bauhaus was finishing so fast. I wonder whether he did get it. Oh, it's so close. What a sprint between those riders. I'm pretty sure it's Matthews, but we'll have to get the photograph from the side just to be absolutely sure. The commissaires will be looking at it. That was a superb sprint. Impey was up there yet again. Here's the finish. Did he get it? Looks like Matthews. Matthews takes it just on the line. That was really close between those two riders. Superb sprinting, but Michael Matthews takes his second victory of this year's race. So they've heard he's having a baby, and there we go. A mini jersey. That's a nice touch. This is the race situation as we go into tomorrow. Adam Yates second at 14 seconds, Bernal at 17 seconds, and Quintana at 25. They're pretty much the riders that we worry about tomorrow as to who will win the stage. Trying to cause problems. 6 laps of racing to go. Oh, a huge crash here. Loads of riders down. I don't know where this has happened, but Romain Bardet is one of them. This is a very big crash. God, I hope these riders are okay. There's all sorts of riders in the trees. Romain Bardet really has hit the deck hard. So has Tony Galopin. Galopin over there on the other side. See what happened here. There's a big crash and loads of riders coming down at very, very high speed. This rider, what a ride he's done. For the entire 8 laps of this Montjuic circuit, this rider has been on his own, and he has not seen his lead drop below 42 seconds. Henrik Mas looking around. Well, Valverde completely put paid to the efforts of Adam Yates. Formolo now comes into the finish line. Here is the stage victor from Bora Hansgrohe with a solo effort over the entire laps of Montjuic. Well done, Davide Formolo. Bora Hansgrohe. Formolo wins the stage. Going to steal a few seconds. Who's behind him? Looks like an attack of Schachmann. And then it's all about the sprint, and it's pretty academic because Lopez wins Catalunya with that final last-ditch effort, having been totally under the attack. But Lopez is the race winner. He comes out onto the stage to receive the final jersey. There's been some moments then when he thought this race wasn't going to be his. Superman Lopez wins the 99th edition of Volta Ciclista Catalunya. And time to spray the carver at the end of this race. Miguel Ángel López wins this time. Adam Yates second, Bernal third. Quintana so close to getting on the podium.